And welcome to another RSR. Tonight I'm predicting the 2023 CONCACAF Caribbean Cup. Predizione della Copa Caribbean della CONCACAF 2023. Two groups of 5 teams each. 3 teams to the Champions Cup through Caribbean Cup. We already are almost through the group stage of the Central American Cup. We have finished the Leagues Cup. Of course, the leagues will be wrapping up in the next couple of months as well. Of course, Liga MX has qualified all their teams through the league and through Leagues Cup that they have already. Mexico, we know who they have. Canada, of course, later this year we'll have the CPL regular season and finals champion to join the Canadian champion. Caribbean Cup and Central American Cup will know in December who goes, who wins the trophy, but part of also who goes to Champions Cup. We have our Leagues Cup finishers, and later this year, we'll know our MLS placements. It'll quickly fill up. But first off, let's start with Group A. Teams of Cavalier SC from Jamaica, AC Port of Spain from Trinidad and Tobago, Defense Force FC from Trinidad and Tobago, Mocha FC from Dominican Republic, and Golden Lion FC of Martinique. We'll go from 5 to 1. Top 2 teams from each group go to the semifinals. The winners will qualify straight to the CONCACAF Champions Cup. The final decides where they're placed and who wins the trophy. Third place is the third team to go through the Caribbean. Simple as. 5th place, Golden Lion FC of Martinique, a semi-pro club, runner-up in the CONCACAF Caribbean Club Shield. I don't think they're strong enough to beat any of these teams at all. I think they're going to lose all of them. If they even draw, that's a win for them. If they could pick up a point, that is a win for Golden Lion. Probably Mocha. Most likely they would pick a point off of if they do pick a point, but I don't see them even picking a point. Last place, Golden Lion. 4th place, Mocha FC. They're a good team. They've had a pretty good season so far in the Dominican League, but here's the problem. They're playing 3 big teams. They're playing 3 big teams, Cavalier SC, Defense Force, and AC Port of Spain. This is a 3-team group, and the other 2 teams are just fighting not to be last. Maybe, somehow, shockingly, get 3rd. I don't see Mocha. They'll beat Golden Lion, which is the reason they're 4th. They may pick a point off of somebody else, especially if they're playing their second home game, of course. One of their home games. So, again, 4th place. 3rd place for me is AC Port of Spain of Trinidad. I don't think they're as good as Defense Force or Cavalier. I think they're going to be the underdog in both those matches. Yes, they can win. Yes, they could pick up points. I personally think Port of Spain is not as good as Cavalier or Defense Force. Defense Force is top of the Trinidad Pro League. Cavalier is a pretty good team in the Jamaican Premier League. I think Port of Spain's going to just miss out by a point or 2 of the semifinals, heartbreakingly. 2nd place, Defense Force FC. I think Defense Force is a wonderful team. I think they're a very good Caribbean side, one of the better sides in the Caribbean. They're a tough team to play. They're a strong side. I think they will get 2nd. I think they will be the better team over Port of Spain. They'll get their jobs done against Mocha and Golden Lion. I think Cavalier versus Defense Force is probably what's going to decide the group. And I think Defense Force loses that game or draws that game and it goes down to goal difference. And I think Cavalier will have the better goal difference, which means Cavalier SC, in my predictions, will be 1st in this group. I think, again, Cavalier probably has a little bit better goal scoring. I think they have more of a forward play style. I think they will have more of a forward play style here. I think they'll do what they need to do to win the group. They win, so that means Cavalier and Defense Force will make the semifinals. Port of Spain, Mocha, and Golden Lion. Well, Golden Lion and Mocha are knocked out no matter what. Port of Spain just misses out. Group B has Sabao FC from the Dominican Republic, Harborview FC from Jamaica, Club Atletico Pantoja of the Dominican Republic, SV Robin Hood of Suriname, and Dunbeholden of Jamaica. This one, I think having this team in 5th is a long shot and a hot take, but this group has a very top-heavy group, and I can't sleep on 4th place. 5th place, Dunbeholden FC. I think they'll just get a raw deal. I think the reason they finish 5th is they'll just have a raw deal throughout the group, and they'll just be really unlucky, and they're playing some really good teams throughout the group. I hate to say it, but I think they finish 5th. 4th place, SV Robin Hood of Suriname. They're a very historic Surinamese club. They just won the CONCACAF Caribbean Club Shield. Honestly, if they had been the runner-up, they probably would have a better chance of getting out of the group. But they're playing some really good teams here. Group B is a group of death. Group A is a 3-team race. This is a group of death. Robin Hood, they're a good team. They'll have moments where they look like they may just get out of the group or even be a point away. But in the end, I think they just have moments where they heartbreakingly miss out and finish 4th. 3rd place, Club Atletico Pantoja. They're sort of having a shocking season in the Dominican League. I think that carries over. I think Sabao and Harborview are better placed to get out of this group and go to the semifinals. I think Pantoja, they're having a shocking season. The first half of the season and the playoff half, I think they're having a shocking season. They barely made the Liga in Dominican. Yeah, which is another league form, and their league form there isn't good either. So, yeah, I just don't see it. I think, to be honest, they need to start building back, basically flush it. I mean, yeah, try here, but they won't be in the Caribbean Cup next year. They honestly are in some trouble. 2nd place, Harborview FC of Jamaica. I think Harborview has a better chance of getting out of the group than Pantoja. They've played very well, finished 3rd place in the league last year in Jamaica. Yeah. Making sure. It was either Cavalier or Harborview. I was looking through the results last night. But Harborview, I think they're a better team. They're still holding their form, unlike Pantoja. I think that gets them out of the group. I think Harborview does just enough to get to 2nd place. And 1st place, Sabao FC, who seems to be the big dog of the Caribbean right now, to be honest. Out of Dominican, Sabao, they seem to be the big dog of the Caribbean right now. They've had a lot of CONCACAF appearances recently. They've done respectably well throughout their appearances. And here, it's against everybody they're a big dog against. They win the group, they go through, and they're your Group B winner. Harborview is the 2nd place. That means your semifinalists are as follows. Semifinal 1, the winner of Group A, Cavalier SC of Jamaica versus Harborview FC of Jamaica. I have to say Cavalier FC, or Cavalier SC. Cavalier SC finished top of their group. I think they're going to use that. They're going to have, it's home and home. But I think they're going to use the belief of, we finished top of our group. We know we can win. Let's build on that. And I think they will. Cavalier SC uses finishing top of their group to beat Harborview, and they win their semifinal. They go to the final and qualify for Champions Cup. Semifinal 2, Sabao FC of Dominican Republic versus Defense Force FC of Trinidad. Again, Sabao seems like they're the big dog of the Caribbean right now. And for me, I like Sabao. I like Sabao here. I think they should easily, I wouldn't say easily win this tie, but there's going to be a moment where they clinch emphatically. Probably at home, but they'll clinch emphatically. Sabao FC wins. They go to the final. They qualify for Champions Cup, meaning our 3rd place playoff, 2 legs, to go to the CONCACAF Champions Cup is Defense Force FC versus Harborview FC, and I think Defense Force shows why they are the top of the Trinidadian Pro League, and they show that Harborview is not part of their class. They get it done. They want it more. They qualify. Cavalier SC versus Cibao FC in the final of the Caribbean Cup. I got Cibao winning over Cavalier. Again, to me, Cibao, until I'm proven wrong, is the big dog of Caribbean football. Cavalier is a good team, but Cibao has had a really good run over the past 5 years, half decade. And I think Cibao, against their peers, will win. I think they'll win against their peers, and they will step up and go to the round of 16 of the CONCACAF Champions Cup by winning the Caribbean Cup. Cibao, to me, looks like they're the favorite until they're knocked out, as things stand for me. So, we have one Trinidadian team, one Dominican team, one Jamaican team going to the Champions Cup. Cibao FC going to the round of 16 as the champions of the tournament. Cavalier SC going to the preliminary round as the runners-up, but the final is for just winning the trophy and deciding which place they sit. And Defense Force FC wins the third place game and takes that third spot and the second one in the preliminary round. So, there you go. Those are my predictions for the 2023 CONCACAF Caribbean Cup. Let's see if it ends up being a wonderful tournament or it ends up being a slog, because who knows? Who knows? It should be interesting, though, I think, putting them all together in this tournament for qualification to Champions League. So we'll see how it turns out. But with that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I shall see you tomorrow for a live watch along of... We're watching 2 Central American Cup games tomorrow. Olympia's at 9. And I think we have... It was Foz versus Olympia, and there's 2 games. Jocoro and Cartagenas, yep. Jocoro and Cartagenas, and Foz and Olympia. Yep, I think that's what we're doing tomorrow. Boom. We got it. But I'll see you tomorrow. 2 lives, 1 review. We'll have a good Tuesday. Wednesday, of course, we're doing Miami versus Cincinnati. More Messi mania because it worked well during the Leagues Cup. Let's see how it does during the Open Cup. Thursday, we'll do 1 Caribbean game, 1 Central American game. Friday, we'll have off. Saturday, TFC's back. Yay. And that's what this week looks like. So, I'll see you then. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you.